Hi. I'm so excited to be back, guys. I missed chalking. I did. I missed it. So today is Tuesday, and we are going to demo Club. If you are not a member of Club, one, why? Can I ask you that? Why are you not a member of Club? But two, Club has got some promos going this month, and actually the colors that we're going to use in this kit, which come with your kit, and they come in singles, we're actually going to use the colors in the jars, which right now this color kit is 50% off for those jars. Imagine how many products or projects you guys can make with just those paste jars. So let me share this over to my VIP group. If you are not in my VIP group, comment VIP below. If you didn't get a chance to see my live yesterday, I talked about all of the promos. Go back and check that out. I'm telling you guys, the promos this month are amazing. I am so beyond excited for these promos. But I will talk to you guys about them real quick before we even go and do our project. So Club is our subscription box. And it is, you get free shipping on your Club kit, which is your transfer, your 3-page singles. That all comes in your kit. This frame is the Aiden board. This one was on sale last month for 50% off. It's not on sale this month. Instead, for 50% off is our paste jars, which are just awesome. But we have Paste-A-Palooza for our Club members. So you have these three. It's these three right here. This is Bumblebee, Meadow, and White. Hello, Shawnee. And we have also Black Velvet, Candy Apple Red, and Teal. Let me grab those real quick off the shelf so you guys can see them. Actually, you've seen me use them, but when you see them together, it makes a little bit of a difference. So this is the other group of colors right here. So you can get both of these sets for 50% off. So I mean, these are really pretty colors. They work really well together and they're awesome. But these three colors do come in your kit. We're just going to use the jars because that's what I have. Also, Transfer Palooza. Okay, you buy 2 transfers, you get 1 transfer of equal or lesser value for free. That's a no-brainer, right? So you can go in and get so many transfers, and there are some limitations, like it doesn't include your kit for Club or anything like that. But there is some awesome transfers on there, guys, and you get to pick those transfers. But there's another thing. Now, if you go on to my chalk site and you spend $50 and donate at least 5 to Watts of Love, which you can do that underneath the Watts of Love tab, you will be getting a free A-size transfer, mystery transfer from Chalk as a thank you for donating to Watts of Love. If you are a Club member and you do the same thing, you get 2 mystery A-size. So not only do you get 2 free there, but you can also get more free with the Transfer Palooza. I mean, this is just crazy when I think about all of the money that you are saving. It is also available to us designers, the Transfer Palooza, but for that information, if you guys want to know more about that, you guys can contact me and we can chat all about what I do. So let's get started. Let's get this transfer on here. So this is May's Club Couture. It's exclusive. You cannot buy this off the Chalk site. You have to be a Club member to get it. This was last month's, of course, so we're going to scrape this and redo it because this is a reusable surface. Let me move you guys down so you guys can see what I'm doing. So to scrape a surface that is reusable, our Aidens are reusable, our Sylvies are reusable, our board and bases are reusable. Most of our surfaces are reusable or repurposable. You need these 2 things. You need a board eraser and you need a scraper tool. Water always helps too, but if you have like a little bit of water and you can get it on your scraper, or I mean on your board eraser, like soak your board eraser, then you're good to go too. You don't have to have the fine mist sprayer. It's just always nice to have that fine mist sprayer. So you literally are just gonna come back over top, and you're just gonna pull that paste off that we already had on there. And it's gonna ghost a little bit because it always does. And you can use the back of the fuzzing cloth, which I'm gonna show you in just a minute. So you don't have to have a different kind of cloth either. The reason I'm going this way is because it's coming off a little bit easier this way. It's just a little bit more control for me because of my shoulder. But you can scrape it multiple different ways. I always try and keep it as much as possible going towards the center, so it's just easier to clean up. And obviously, if you have your club transfer, you can reuse that 8 to 12 times, sometimes more if you take really, really, really good care of it. And you can use it between paste and ink. Obviously, paste is what comes in your kit, so you would have to buy ink separate, but you can do that, which I absolutely love that. All right, so we got that all off there. I'm going to use a baby wipe to just refill my baby wipes, and I forgot to pull them through the little hole up here at the top. I don't know why I did that, because I wasn't thinking. So bear with me, guys. All right. I'm just going to take my baby wipe, which is 99% water. I'm just going to wash that paste scraper right off. And look, it's ready to go again. Don't have to worry about that. And I like to take the baby wipes and just kind of wipe this off just to get the extra little bit of paste. But you can do that with the back of the fuzzing cloth. Watch. See, it's pulling it right off. That's what the back of the fuzzing cloth is for. It's for cleaning. And the top is for fuzzing. So you can see we obviously still have some stuff on here. So we're just going to spray. I'm going to scrape just ever so slightly these little tinier spots off. I'm going to spin some little spots that I missed. And then we're going to take the board eraser. And we're just going to kind of use a little bit of elbow grease and get this ghosting gone. Get the wording off there, because ghosting, you're going to see that underneath of what you have already done. So if you go over top of it, you're going to see that there's a little bit of paste there. See, there's paste coming up on there. So let's do it like this. So I always use the side of the board eraser that has the bumps to clean off the surfaces. And I use this side to clean the transfers. Okay. I'm going to grab a different fuzzing cloth real quick, because this one's got some dried paste on it. I'm just going to grab one of my extras. It's right here. And I am just going to grab a hold of that. I'm just going to dry that off. Now, looking at it, there is no ghosting. There's nothing on that. That board is ready to go. Yay, again, right? So I'm going to set this off to the side for just a second. We're going to fuzz our, guys, I'm running out of space here. We're going to fuzz our transfer. So, of course, we want to keep our packaging on our backer sheet, because on the back it has all your care instructions. It even tells you how to heat set this if you're using it for ink. And, of course, we are keeping it because it is reusable 8 to 12 times. Now, you don't have to keep your package necessarily. Maybe just cut this out and keep it for every transfer is the same. The only difference is it tells you the name of the transfer on the back. So if you are a little OCD like me and you want to know exactly where this is from, so I'm going to just put Club May 22. So I know that is where it's from. And then you're just going to pull this off its backer sheet. So you can see that silk screen, you can see right through that. That is where the magic happens. So in order to get like these leaves yellow and stuff like that, we're gonna end up using placement tape. If you do not have placement tape, you can use washi tape. Do not, and I repeat, do not use painter's tape. Painter's tape is not your friend. It will tear that silk screen and you will lose that transfer. And I don't want to see that happen to anyone. So we're going to do, obviously, the lemons in yellow. We're going to do lemonade in yellow. The leaves are going to be done in green and the rest is going to be done in bright white. And because we are doing this with paste, we got to work kind of fast when you're doing it. So because the white's going to take the most, we will do the white at the end. So like I said, this is our 8-in frame. Now our 8-in boards are absolutely gorgeous. They are a little bit more costly, but they are totally worth it. I will promise you that. They're also, all of our 8-ins are magnetic, and they have this beautiful porcelain coating over top. And I'll let you know also that this is one of the frames that comes in the starter kit. The big starter kit is the 8-in frame. And you can come by and you can scrape this off and make it a little bit rougher if you want to, which is really, really cool. So placement tape looks like this. It tears off by your fingers, or you can cut it if you want a straight edge, if you need a straight edge. So I want to do, we're going to do the yellow first. So I obviously want to protect this. Hold on, guys. And it's replaceable, like repositionable. So I'm just going to protect that leaf. Okay. And because of the weird angle here, I'm actually going to just kind of cut it with my finger. See if I can get it on there just right, or if I need to use my scissors. My scissors would probably be better. I always have a pair of crafting scissors in my room here. Let's see if I can get that right where I want it. Pretty close, but it takes a little bit of finagling to move that placement tape right exactly where you want it. So just keep that in mind when you are doing the placement tape. And you can go placement tape over top of placement tape over top of placement tape. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to hurt it to be layered, because the placement tape is literally made for our transfers. Okay, so this is what takes the most time. You don't even have to use placement tape. If you don't want to use placement tape, don't. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm also going to tape off these areas so I know, hey, don't chalk there. Freshly squeezed is also not going to be yellow. It's going to be white. So just as a reminder, I'm going to just tape that off right there just so I know, hey, don't chalk there. This is more of a reminder for myself. Okay, don't do that part either. So of course we have our mini squeegees, which are like that. And we have our small squeegees, which are like this. These are the two different sizes, right? We also have a squeegee on the back of our multi-tool, at the end of our multi-tool. So that's gonna come in handy as well. Let's get going with our bumblebee yellow. We're gonna use a mini squeegee. We're just going to squeegee it on, squeegee it right back off, and then we'll pull the transfer once we're done so that the silk screen, the paste does not dry into the silk screen, because we don't want that to happen. So if you wanted to do this and you just wanted to use this element of it and maybe not make it say lemonade, make it say lime or something like that. You can totally take bits and pieces of the transfer, which is something I absolutely love too. That you can take bits and pieces from the transfers and make your own unique project. I have paste on my fingers, I can feel it. Why not? I always get paste on my fingers. I am a messy chalker, but I love it, and it's so much fun, and it's less stress, and that is why I do this. I started this to be a stress reliever, and I'll tell you guys right now, there are times where even in the chaos, this is just beyond a stress reliever. I've always been a crafter. Like, I remember growing up and my mom and us, my two sisters and me, doing crafts, making dream catchers and things like that. And I remember, you know, having a lot of fun doing that on cold Michigan days. And so I was like, well, this doesn't look, you know, like it's much different crafting wise. So we're just going to pull this up. You can see this transfer is pretty sticky. And there we go with that. So really quickly, I'm going to dry this. It's already kind of dry. One cool thing about our quick dry tool is the quick dry tool has a couple different settings. It has a high setting and it has a low setting. So you can do it a little bit lower. But on an 8-in, you want to make sure that this metal goes back to room temp. Okay? You don't want it to be warm by any means. So now we're going to pull all of this placement tape up. I'm going to recycle that. I notice the transfer is not obviously down. So you just want to push down where you're going to chalk again. We're going to do the leaves. So only the leaves need to be pushed down. Okay? So we're going to use the end of our multi-tool for the leaves because we're going to use the multi-tool here, but we're going to use, and the detail tool probably. The detail tool has an even tinier squeegee for those special details. And we'll probably use a mini squeegee also. I did stir these up because our paste has to be stirred up a little bit. It's just like paint. You got to stir it up before you paint. Just takes a little bit of the multi-tool to go into the paste jar and kind of move that paste around, make sure it's good to go. There's a little bit right there. And I'm just going to kind of pull up this corner just because I want that to not dry. I'm just going to let it just kind of sit, and then I'm just going to push this part down right here. I'm not even going to do anything with that. So I'm going to take the multi-tool. I'm just going to start with the multi-tool. That's why I love all these different tools. They make it so easy to do this. Now, when I started, we did not have the detail tool. A lot of us, it's funny, a lot of us took our mini squeegees and cut them, or I mean our small ones or our mini ones, and cut them into pieces and made our own detail tools. See how close I'm getting right there? That's making me a little nervous without any placement tape. So I'm just gonna scrape this off. Just get down in here where I need that fine detail. And it works exactly the same way as the multi-tool, just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to pull that up. Let that just kind of sit down. And I'm going to push this down. And then I'm going to grab another mini because my other one has got paste in it and I don't want the paste that's dried to be used. But these can be washed. You can literally wash these with, I wash these with baby wipes sitting right here on my desk, and then I will take them downstairs and wash them with soap and water, or have my hubby wash them. He does that a lot for me. And there is all of the green. Green is done. So I'm going to pull this whole thing up this time. We're going to dry that. Look how beautiful this transfer. Even just like that, without the frame, without any of that. This is gorgeous. This is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, I can see it on camera, but in person, guys, this is completely mind-blowing. So also, if you were one of the lucky ones who got one of our carrot kits, our carrot kit, the lemonade parts fits on that kit. So, which is pretty cool. Or you can make your own. If you're really big into making like a hot cocoa stand and then you change it up for the seasons, make a lemonade stand. We have a lemon garland that is absolutely beautiful. And you totally can do that with that one. Okay. So I'm going to just make sure that this is back to room temp. I'm going to lay this back down. Try and line it up as best as I can. It's super sticky. But I'm going to just push down on this frame. Make sure there's no bubbles. On the ice cold part, making sure there's no bubbles. This part of the frame, the refreshing delicious part, and the freshly squeezed part, and then this part of the frame. There's a little bubble right there, so I'm going to fix that by pulling this back up and just smoothing it out. And you can do that just over and over, just kind of smooth it out. And there we go. So I'm actually going to use another multi-tool to do the frame with our bright white. Let me open that up. Obviously, you know what our bright white looks like. It's absolutely beautiful too. And you want to work pretty quick. You just want to make sure that you're getting that silk screen completely covered. I'm going to tell you this right now. That's the only part that you really, really need to worry about, is to covering that silk screen up and getting it up or covered, I mean. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Lay that back down. Okay. This is not completely down right there, so I'm going to fix that. The frame part is just super pretty. Super pretty. I'm going to go over the words too, so then I can actually pull this up as I'm going across. That's my technique. That's how I do it. Doesn't mean that's how you have to do it. You can do it however is easiest for you. But I'm noticing it's already starting to dry. And obviously you just want to make sure you're pulling that off there so that you don't have lines of paste, because that would look weird. So we're going to pull that up. Okay. Now we're going to go back up here. We're going to do this again. I know the green, actually, I was afraid it was not going to show up so well, but I think because, first of all, Meadow is a beautiful green, but it's dark, and I was really afraid that it was not going to show up, but I think it works really well on the Aiden because of all of the white that's already on the Aiden. I think that's the part that makes it work. And then you got the yellow from the Bumblebee, which is just another beautiful color. I am not a huge yellow fan, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of yellow, but I absolutely love every single color that Chalk has come out with, even gold, even our shimmer gold. I absolutely love it. Now on occasions, because I don't put it on everything. And there, we got some of the frame there. So I'm going to push this back down. Just kind of make sure that that's on there. See how I'm kind of pushing it down and then working as I go. Makes it so that it doesn't dry and I don't have to go super fast, but fast enough that I can get it on there and not have to worry. That's where the multi-tool, small squeegee, multiple detail tool, and the mini squeegee come into play, which I absolutely love. Every single one of those tools are absolutely amazing. So there is our ice cold lemonade. That is Club Couture's design for May. I'm gonna get this dried real quick and then I'll show you guys. I have a mess here, but so much fun to create this. And then every time I pull and reveal, doesn't matter if I've done it 1,000,001 times, I still look at it and go, I made that. I made that. How awesome is that? Obviously, the more details you have, the more colors you use, the more time it takes. But you can do it relatively fast if you don't want it to be in these colors and you just want bright white maybe. So I'm going to move you guys up real quick because I got a mess to clean up. But this is our May Club transfer. Look how pretty that is, guys. That green shows up really well on this black background. And you can make this on a tray. You can do it on so many different things. Thank you, Shawnee. I think it looks amazing. I think this one might not get scraped off. I might have to use a different Aiden board for next month. This is absolutely beautiful. Or I might make this on a Sylvie and put it up in my house. This is actually really cool for like summer events if you guys have like patio parties and stuff like that. Plus little kids who do lemonade stands. How cute would that be on a lemonade stand? You can put it on wood. You can put it on glass. You can do so many different surfaces with chalk. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I know this was a little bit of a longer one because we were redoing a surface and we were talking about all the promos and we were doing some detail work. So thank you for sticking with me. Thank you guys for watching this. If you are not a designer, please click the SHARE button and spread the love for me. And I will see you all here tomorrow for Watts of Love Wednesday. We are going to do some awesome stuff. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.